everybody, and welcome to Racing from
Delaware Park.
Delaware Park. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a look at Thursday's races. Beautiful day today weather-wise, no humidity. The temperature's not terribly warm, and just a nice day for racing. And the main track was fast, and the turf dried up from yesterday, and the turf was labeled good for our 2 turf races. So that's what we're going to be watching tonight. I hope you sit back and enjoy, and maybe if you've made some bets and don't know how you did, we'll bring you some winners. That's what we like to do. We want you to win. All right, here's, wait a minute, before we get to the good news of Bungie, got some sad news. A little trivia here. Before John Kern was the announcer at Delaware Park, who was the announcer? Tony Bentley, that's right. But who was before Tony Bentley? Dick Woolley. Sadly, Dick passed away last week. He was the announcer here for many years. He did the Maryland-Delaware circuit, so he'd do Pimlico and Laurel and Bowie. And then when Delaware ran in the summer, he'd come up and do Delaware Park. Nice gentleman. I had the opportunity to meet him. And our condolences to his family. All right, now we can get to Bungie. You're getting closer and closer to knocking my eye out. All right, Bungie, some people told me they were disappointed in you, that you didn't make a pick today. Oh, he's regretting it too, because the Circles won both turf races. And they both won with jockey changes, and that was one of the reasons. Well, he don't want to get into that. All right. But, well, redeem yourself. You got one for Saturday? Yes, he does. And here it is. Devilry. Devilry. All right, Bungie, don't be a devil. Hope you come up with a winner on a Saturday on the turf. All right. And there goes Bungie. Now we've got 8 races to show you. So let's get started by taking a look who was in the first race on the card. And there are the names. Now, 2 Blave was a late scratch. So if you did bet really early and left, check your tickets. The 3 was a scratch, 6 furlongs the distance. And the voice of Delaware Park, John Kern, with the call.
And they're off. Even start for them all. Drills Little Man showing the most early foot. Quickly opens up a length and a half on the field. TB12 toward the outside. Next in line, in between horses, Drills Little Man, followed by Tappin' Cat and Witherell Hardcore Folklore. They're well grouped as they make their way down the backstretch. Only one with separation right now is Drills Little Man. Leads it by a length and a half still over TB12. Between horses, Tappin' Cat, the favorite. Up on the outside, Won the Case, and Witherell Hardcore Folklore. Those 4 within about a length of each other, but still a length behind. Make it a length and a half still behind Drills Little Man, who drilled the quarter in 22 and 4. Drills Little Man leads it by a length and a half over TB12. Tappin' Cat's a length and a half further back. Now dropping back, Won the Case, and the trailer is Hardcore Folklore with just over a quarter to go, and Drills Little Man still going strong. Leads it still by about a length and a half over TB12. Up on the outside, Tappin' Cat is trying to rally. Down toward the inside, Won the Case with a furlong to go. Drills Little Man trying to hold on. Now 4 of them charging from the back of the pack. All 4 with a shot. Here between horses, Hardcore Folklore is splitting horses. Down on the inside, Won the Case is slipping on through, and Won the Case edging away. Hardcore Folklore, good second. Tight for third with Drills Little Man.
Well, 4 of them there at the wire. Good race, and Won the Case, won the race. Dexter Haddock in from Parks to win it for Miguel Penaloza for JP Racing Stable. $14, $7.20 and $2.20 across the board. Hardcore Folklore with Eric Lopez, $11 and $2.20. And the favorite Tappin' Cat was Cintron, $2.10. Cintron won the Grade 2 Honorable Miss yesterday at Saratoga. He rode here early in the card, as you see, and then I saw he rode down at Laurel toward the end of their card. He's a busy man. Exacta 92.40, the try 96.20, the super with the 4, $193.50. On to the second race. Two-year-old maiden special weight. Boy, we haven't had enough of those for my taste. Always love these kind of races next to turf races. They're my favorite. And we certainly have had a lot of successful horses win these kind of races here at Delaware and go on to be graded stakes winners, including all 3 Triple Crown races. Do we have a potential like that in here? Well, we'll see in the future to see. But right now, the 6 Wild Little Fella was scratched. And the favorite was Jeopardy James. It wasn't that long ago that James Holzhauer won all that money on Jeopardy. And they've already got a horse named for him, Jeopardy James, with Paco Lopez. 3 to 5. Let's see what happens in a second.
And they're off. The Minute I See You broke well on the far outside, goes right for that lead, but quickly has company on the inside from Jeopardy James, who's rushing up there with the rail, quickly into contention. Jeopardy James, The Minute I See You, and right there in between them, it's Ocean's Map. Those 3 have opened up about 5 lengths on the rest of them. La Cristobal, followed by Bayou Jam, and Drill Your Skills is the trail already a dozen lengths off that leader. Opening quarter went in 21-4. They're churning into that turn, and on the front end, they're still doing battle. The Minute I See You and Jeopardy James now dropping back quickly was Ocean's Map, a distant third, followed by Bayou Jam, then Drill Your Skills advancing as they race around the bend. 2 horses hooked up there after a half mile. It's still Jeopardy James on the inside. The Minute I See You on the outside are going at it head to head. They've still got 6 lengths on the rest of them as they turn for home. Half winning 46-3. And on the front end, it's still The Minute I See You and Jeopardy James. They're trying to close in. It is trying to come back for more Ocean's Map and Drill Your Skills, but edging away The Minute I See You. The Minute I See You will prevail. Going to be tight for a second with Jeopardy James on the inside. Between horses, Drill Your Skills.
And The Minute I See You, after 2 straight seconds in his career, gets the job done today for leading jockey Cici Carol Cedeno. For Jose Camejo, Jose was the trainer, the winner of the Honorable Miss yesterday at Saratoga. Congratulations. He had a win here today. He had a win here yesterday. He's doing well. Britland Stable Incorporated, the owner. 560, 210, 210. Jeopardy James with Paco Lopez, 210, 210. Drill Your Skills with Pedrosa, 320. The exacta, 1220. The try, 2720. The double, 5460. And there was no superfecta for you. Third race went to the turf for the first time today, and it's a sprint, 5 furlongs on the good turf. And the even money favorite was Salt Pond. Here's John with the call.
And they're off. Pretty even start, too. Toward the inside, Salt Pond gets away well. Proper Manners is right there up on the outside. In between horses, Shake a Mo. And with the rail, Fender Baby. And Fender Baby quickly sprints to the front by 2 lengths. Salt Pond racing in second toward the inside. That's Shake a Mo racing in third. Up on the outside, Proper Manners, Shipman's Magic next in line, followed by Afar. And the trailer is Naughty Girl as they speed into the turn. Fender Baby to catch. Salt Pond is in pursuit second, followed by Proper Manners toward the inside. Shake a Mo. Shipman's Magic moves up there about 4 wide, followed by Afar as they head for home. Fender Baby leads the field by about a half. Salt Pond is still pressing the issue. Now they're on even terms with a furlong to go. Proper Manners trying to kick it in third. They've got a furlong remaining, and Salt Pond to the front by half a length. Fender Baby trying to battle back. Next line, Proper Manners. A late run from Long Shot Afar, but it is Salt Pond to win this one. Proper Manners holding on a second. Afar rallied for third.
And it was Salt Pond by Soldat, the only circle in the race. Trying Brian Pedrosa picked up the mount for Rodolfo Sanchez Salomon. For, hold on, Cayenobo Stable LLC. $4, $240, $220. Proper Manners with Chappie, $360, $280. Afar with Schneider, $12.20. Exact 11 bucks, try 173.40. The double $19, pick 3 61.50. And the super with that ever-present 1 and 4th, 286.70. That takes us to the 4th race. And back to the main track they'll go. 5 1/2 furlongs. Scratch the 3 Icy Lady. We've got the favorite on the rail, American Glory, at 3-2. Here's race 4.
And they're off. Even start for them all. American Glory toward the inside. Rushing up with that rail quickly to take command. Angel by the Sea is there with Absence's presence up on the far outside. Cadillac going along in 4th, followed by Sourball. And Perfect Rosie is your trailer as they pass the half-mile marker, with American Glory by 1.5 lengths. Angel by the Sea is right there up on the outside. Absence's presence 3rd. 2 lengths to Cadillac and Sourball, who are side by side, and 4 more to Perfect Rosie. Opening quarter went in 22-1, and American Glory continues on the front end by 1.5 lengths. Absence's presence is right there with Angel by the Sea. 3 lengths further back, Cadillac trying to move forwardly, as is Sourball, and dropping out of it, Perfect Rosie with a quarter to go. They've got the favorite still to catch. American Glory cuts that corner, leads it by 1.5 lengths still. Up on the outside, trying to kick it in now. Absence's presence has dead aim on the leader, it appears, and Absence's presence now to the front. American Glory's dropping back. Then comes Angel by the Sea. They've got a 16th to go. Absence's presence. American Glory's trying to come back on the inside, but Absence's presence will prevail under Robert Paz by 2 lengths. American Glory getting second, followed by Angel by the Sea and Cadillac.
Well, got some late betting action, did the 5 Absence's presence, and paid off for those bettors. Robert Paz picked up the mount for the veteran Art Stauffer Sr. TriStar Farm LLC, 580, 280, 210. American Glory with Jose Garcia, 260, 210. Angel by the Sea with Chappie, 280. Exacta 1340, the trifecta and even $30. Double paid 2080, and the pick 3 37.10. Pick 4 on races 1 through 4 258.90, and the superfecta 41.20. 5th race, we're going to go a distance of 1 mile. That's once around the oval here at Delaware Park. It's a 1 mile main track. And 1 defection, the 5 Accolade. Would not get any accolades today. The favorite was the 3 King Tide. And let's watch them break out of that gate for another good start.
And they're off. Pretty even start. King Tide away well between horses, vies for the lead, but has some company up on the outside. All the outside horses are going in the early going, it appears, but King Tide will have that rail into the first turn. Praise the Moon is there with Bannon on the 3-path and far outside. 98.2 will lose most of the ground around that bend. Bannon now sticks a neck in front. 98.2 moves up on the outside. King Tide has been taken back on the inside to 3rd now, with Praise the Moon moving up alongside. Then a gap of 3 to the favorite, Poppy's 2-step, and Fountain Street Kid is your trailer, about 6 lengths off that leader. Opening quarter went in 24 and 3 comfortable fractions on the front end. Bannon leads it by 1/2. 98.2 is right there in second, 1.5 further back to Praise the Moon toward the outside. On the inside, King Tide. 2 more to Poppy's 2-step, and the trailer is still Fountain Street Kid, still 6 lengths from front to back. Half went in 48 and 4 as they race into the turn. 98.2 on the outside, Bannon on the inside. Couple long shots are battling out as they race into the bend. Praise the Moon is right there in 3rd. King Tide is going evenly, and Poppy's 2-step yet to get underway. Now begins to lengthen stride, and the trailer is Fountain Street Kid. 98.2 on the outside by a head. Bannon is battling back. It's about 3 lengths further back. Now Poppy's 2-step is picking them off one by one. Poppy's 2-step is rolling up on the outside as they turn for home, and they have their work cut out if they're going to beat the favorite. The 6 furlongs win in 14 and 2. Poppy's 2-step in command by 3 lengths. On the inside, Praise the Moon, followed by 98.2 hanging in there. there. And on the far outside, King Tide is trying to rally, but it's Poppy's two-step. Praise the Moon is game in second, but Poppy's two-step, a well-timed ride by apprentice Juan Rodriguez, wins it by 3.5. Praise the Moon getting second, followed by King Tide Photo for fourth, Bannon and 98-2.
And it was Poppy's two-step winning it for Juan Rodriguez, and another veteran trainer. It starts off for 1 to 4th, and Sam Cronk 1 to 5th. When I started here 32 years ago, I think there's like 2 or 3 trainers that were training then that are still here, and Stauffer 1 to 4th, and the other one, Sam Cronk, 1 to 5th. So good to see the old timers. They're not gonna like that, I don't think. Good to see the old timers winning races here in 2019. Way to go, Sam. Sam's been a leading trainer here at Delaware back in the day. $5, $3, $2.10. Praise the Moon with Solis, $6.40, $3.60. King Tide with Suarez, $2.60. Exacta 33.20. The try is $78.40. Double $16.20. Pick 3, $24.30. And that superfecta with the 6, $98.60. As we go to the 6th, we go back to the turf. This was at 1 mile on the good turf. Now, take note of this. You see the 3 and the 4 were scratched, but you'll see why. I want you to watch the start very carefully here. I'll tell you what happened. The 4 broke through the gate right before they sprung the latch, so he got a little bit of an advantage, so he gets scratched. And the 3 was being held by the gate crew because they didn't know they were going to spring the gate, and the 4 was acting up, so he didn't get out of the gate at all. So both of them were considered non-starters, which is a scratch. So very carefully check your ticket. I know Ray Mears always likes to bet little Boucher horses, and that was the 3. So Ray, I'm sure you have a ticket that's going to be refunded here. Anyway, the favorite ended up being the 5 Kittens Peebles after all the scratches and everything. So watch the start right now. Watch the 3 and the 4, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
We're about set. Right now, co-favorites, the 2 and the 5 at 2 to 1. And they're off. Looked like the 3, Rose Hay All Day, couldn't get out of the gate there and has actually remained in the gate. And the 7, Loyal Aficionado, also got off to a sluggish start, but the 3 still remains in the gate. So never breaking out of the gate was Rose Hay All Day. Now to the front of the field. Lynn Azul has a slight advantage over I Am a Lorraine as they race into the first turn. The good odds racing toward the inside. Next in line, that is up on the outside, Whispering Wanda, followed by Broken English as they move around the bend. Go Venezuela Go toward the inside of that one. Then comes Kittens Peebles, and far back to Loyal Aficionado. And still at the gate, they finally got the 3 out of the gate there. That is Rose Hay All Day is out of the gate, and everything should be okay as they make their way down the backstretch, but you can count the 3 out of this one. Opening quarter went in 24 and 4 as they race down the Delaware backstretch, and Lynn Azul leads it. Whispering Wanda applying some pressure. I Am a Lorraine is a close-up third. Length further back to the good odds. Go Venezuela Goes going to try to move up in between horses. Broken English to the outside of that one. Then comes Kittens Peebles, and far back still to Loyal Aficionado. They're bunching up into the turn after a half in 49 and 3. That's the reason as they race into the turn. Now Lynn Azul and Whispering Wanda. 2 lengths further back. I Am a Lorraine pinned down toward the inside. Will need some racing room. Go Venezuela Goes moving up for Paco Lopez in between horses. Then Broken English as they turn for home with long shot. Lynn Azul showing the way. Whispering Wanda also with a threat. The good odds moves up. Go Venezuela Go toward the inside. It's Lynn Azul still clinging onto a narrow advantage. And now Go Venezuela Go trying to move up between horses. Whispering Wanda to the outside, and down on the inside it's the good odds. A late rally. Here comes Kittens Peebles flying from the back of the pack to maybe get up in the final yard.
Wow, real big close there by the 5 Kittens Peebles. It'll cost you if you didn't bet on Acosta. He picked up the mount and gets home with this Daughter of Kitten's Joy. Trainer Leandro Moreno Borbon for Catherine Angelo. $4.83, $2.60. Alan Azul ran a real big race, but got nailed at the wire with Ron Rodriguez, $844. Whispering Wanda with Chappie, $620. That exacta 5620, the try 356.60. Couple consolation doubles with the late scratches of the 3 and the 4, declared non-starters. They paid $4, both of them. The real double with the 5, Kittens Peebles, paid $15.20. The consolation pick threes both paid $9. The actual pick 3 paid $36.70. And the super with guess what, the 1 as usual. 574.10. So an interesting occurrences there in that race, and hope you had a winner. But check those tickets, you might be getting a refund. Refund? On to the lucky 7th race we go, and here we had one scratch. Backyard Fun was scratched, and the 6-5 favorite, Little Cat G, at 6-5, as I said. Here they go, 6 furlong.
And they're off. Sterling Furiosa breaks well. Sweetheart Lady is there. Treble in Paradise. They're across the track in the early going. Little Cat G and Whatever You Say, Dear are at the back of the pack as they make their way down the back stretch. On the inside, Treble in Paradise with a slight advantage as they make their way toward the half-mile marker. Sweetheart Lady right alongside now. They're on even terms. Quickly, it's a gap about 3.5 lengths to Little Cat G, and Whatever You Say, Dear, it's Sterling Furiosa has quickly dropped back to last as they race into the turn. They're matching strides on the front end. Treble in Paradise and Sweetheart Lady. It's about 3.5 lengths further back to Whatever You Say, Dear, and Little Cat G are side by side, and Sterling Furiosa continues the trail. Sweetheart Lady now trying to edge away from Treble in Paradise with 3/8 to go. Little Cat G trying to muster a rally. Whatever You Say, Dear, toward the inside, and Sterling Furiosa with a quarter to go, and now Sweetheart Lady to the front. Sweetheart Lady now quickly opens up, well off the rail though. Sweetheart Lady as they turn for home on the inside, trying to battle back Trouble in Paradise. Little Cat G rallies. Sterling Furiosa also kicking in from the back of the pack. Furlong to go. Little Cat G to the front. Sterling Furiosa bidding for the upset. Whatever You Say, Dear, trying to take over third, but it's Little Cat G edging away. Back to back for J.D. Acosta. Little Cat G wins it. Sterling Furiosa getting second, followed by a photo for third. Whatever You Say, Dear, I think edging out Sweetheart Lady.
And it was the favorite, Little Cat G, taking that one. It'll cost you if you didn't bet on Acosta. Back-to-back wins for JD. This one trained by Andrew Simoff for Valley Creek Racing, LLC, and Andrew Simoff, owners. $4.60, $3, $2.10. Sterling Furiosa with Deidre Panis. Where's she been? $10.20. $3.40, and whatever, oh, I love this horse. Whatever You Say, Dear, with Suarez, $2.10. Exacta 52.40, the try 137, the double 17.20, the consolation pick 3 6.50, and the other one paid 6.50. The actual pick 3 22.30. The pick 5, $250.70. No super in here. And the third horse again, in case you didn't get that. Whatever You Say, Dear. And that winner was another Delaware certified winner. And that takes us to the 8th and final. And it's for the Arabians, and there's some good ones in here. Scratch the 1A part of an entry, but the favorite, Easter Man, one of the top Arabians, he's won 14 races and many of them graded stakes races. He has been, I believe he's been a Horse of the Year, Arabian Horse of the Year in his younger days, but he's still putting them up and laying them down at 7. And he's the horse to beat in here. Let's see if somebody can turn the tide on Easter Man in race 8.
And they're off. Jim Dandy to the rescue away well, but taken well in hand. Ms. Dora rushing up on the outside, joined by RB Hot Date. And they battle for that lead into that first turn. Behind them, Dance With Me gets well off the rail, racing in third. Saving ground, Magic Man toward the inside of that one. Then up on the outside is Easter Man, followed by Jim Dandy to the rescue. Now back in the sixth spot, and the trailer is Uptown Cruise Director as they make the way around the first turn with long shot RB Hot Date showing the way. Leads it by a clear 2 lengths. Ms. Dora racing second. Up on the outside, that is Dance With Me, the filly. Then comes Easter Man in between horses. Up on the far outside, Jim Dandy to the rescue. Then Magic Man, an Uptown Cruise Director, settles in about 7 lengths off that leader as they open the quarter in 26 and 1. Good solid tempo being set by RB Hot Date, leads it by 3. Dance With Me toward the outside of Ms. Dora, side by side. Jim Dandy to the rescue, next in line. Then comes Easter Man, followed by Magic Man, and toward the inside, Uptown Cruise Director looking to advance. They're bunched up behind the solo leader, which is RB Hot Date at big odds as they race into the turn. Half in 52 and 2. Here comes the filly, Dance With Me, set to challenge. Dance With Me to the front. Easter Man is trying to follow along with Jim Dandy to the rescue. They're bunching up behind the leader now. It's Dance With Me by length. Easter Man is moving well in second, going after that leader. Followed by Uptown Cruise Director, who's moving up from the back of the pack as dropping back, it's Jim Dandy to the rescue. Right now, Easter Man and Dance With Me are heads apart as they turn for home. Uptown Cruise Director is going along in third with a furlong to go. Easter Man now to the front. Dance With Me couldn't repel that bid. Followed by Uptown Cruise Director going evenly in third. It's all Easter Man right now with a 16th to go. Easter Man in command by 2. Dance With Me's game on the inside, trying to come back. It's Easter Man in front by a length and a quarter. Dance With Me re-rallies on the inside. Easter Man, though, holding on, wins it by a length. Dance With Me getting second. I think Magic Man may have got up.
Ooh. Easter Man a little eased up at the end, and the filly came along at the rail to get close, but Easter Man had him measured and gets the job done for you. Gotta be happy if you bet on Chappie. He doesn't usually ride this one, but he did today and got the money for Ernesto Torres, Betty J, and Joseph A. Gillis. 362.80, 220. Dance With Me, also trained by Torres. Filly ran a big race. Carol Cedeno got off of Easter Man to ride that one and almost pulled it off. 280, 240. Magic Man gets up for third. 360. So the final exacta of the day paid. That was an Ernesto Torres exacta. 1160. The try 40.20. The double 15.20. And the pick 3 18.90. The pick 4 32.60. And the superfecta 47.60. And that, my friends, concludes the Thursday card of racing. And I hope you had some winners. Now, let's see how much around the nation. Saratoga canceled after their 4th race today. They got hit with one of those storms that come out of the mountains out of nowhere, and they didn't get a chance to seal the track, and they determined to cancel the rest of the card. So did that help us? Who knows? 1,228,041 was our handle. And then Gulfstream got hit with a torrential downpour too, and their track went from fast to sloppy and off the turf in a matter of moments also. But we had a beautiful day today, and of course Saturday's our next racing day. You know it's going to be beautiful because it never rains on Saturday at Delaware Park. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and good night.